I asked them about a poor shooting night, and everyone knows that they happen, but was this a case of their defense or an overall team poor shooting night?
I just think it was just an overall team poor shooting night. We missed a couple of shots early, and then, for whatever reason, the confidence just wasn't there, and, I really don't think it was anything in particular that their defense was doing. Maybe not allowing us to get to the rim as much as we normally do, but, to me, that was just a matter of focus for tonight.
Where do you go from here? I mean, you have such an off night. What do you do to try to regain that confidence in making those outside shots and just offensively getting going again?
Just get back in the gym and start working again. That's really pretty simple in that respect.
In previous games, you've talked about focus coming out right away, coming out strong. Do you think that there was a lack of focus, or was it just the shots weren't falling in the first half?
The focus piece of it, a large part of that's on the defensive end. And no, I thought defensively our focus was spot on. I thought from that standpoint, holding a team like that to 49 points, I thought, we did really well in that part of it. But, as the players said, just the lack of discipline and the focus on the offensive. All right, so they've got a good scouting report on us, so what do we have to do better, within the realm of what we do offensively? I don't think we pushed the ball as well as what we normally have. We were slow in getting out in transition. I thought that hurt us as well. So just those couple of things.
Late in the game, it seemed like you guys were able to get the ball inside, and Kara had scored some buckets around the basket. Do you feel like they were keeping you from getting the ball inside earlier, or you just weren't looking inside?
Well, I thought we got it in there. I just don't think we did much as lines of scoring or even getting a good look at the basket. And then, again, with their defense, they were good at boxing out, so we didn't get a lot of second chance opportunities as well. The second half, our players, again, a little too late, but we came out more aggressive on the offensive side of things and got some easy touches in there and were able to finish.
You talked about the defensive effort. Obviously, holding a team to under 50 points, you would expect to win, but talk a little bit more about that defensive effort and what was able to work so well.
Well, our style of defense is similar to theirs, and I thought we did well. 14's a very good player, and I thought she hit some tough shots where we had a hand in her face. I thought we did a great job on 23. She got in some early foul trouble, so had to sit, which helped us a lot. But I think just from the standpoint of understanding who their penetrators are, who their shooters were, the communication piece of it, and rebounding, all those things that we kind of focus on every day, I thought we did well with.
Going forward and looking forward to the next game already, I mean, you can do so much, you can take all the shots you want, but is there anything specifically to work on or that you want to look forward to toward the next game?
I just think our screening action, setting and using screens, I thought that was, one glaring thing that I noticed with our team, and, they were relying a lot on just their cutting to get open looks for shots, and against a good defensive team, you're not going to be able to do that.
Further questions?
What did you tell your team at halftime after only scoring 9 points? What were some adjustments that you tried to implement?
Really not much of anything other than challenging our starting five, and especially our top three with Orla, Andrea, and Viva, to be ready to take shots. I thought first half, again, they missed a few, and they were shooting off balance and just weren't ready for it. So, the challenge was on them. We go as they go, especially being our experienced players out there on the floor.
And also, in the second half, you guys had a couple opportunities off of the turnovers that you forced. Capitalized on some of them, did not on others. How important is that for your game?
It was definitely important. The hard part with it was I think we ended up cutting it to 10, but we could never quite get underneath there. That was kind of the big momentum piece for us, and just hitting shots. But again, it was all just a little too late. Only scoring 9 points in the first half that wasn't going to help us win the game.
I believe it's Tuesday. You hit the road for another game. What do you tell the girls to? Obviously, you got to coach them up a little bit, but not to kill their confidence. What do you tell them going into a game like this? Is it forget that it was an anomaly? Was it we have to learn from this? What do you tell them?
Well, I really believe with an experienced group, I don't think it'll kill their confidence. I mean, they're with Andrea and Viva, they've been starting for 4 years. If they don't have that confidence after a win or a loss, they're never going to have it. So I don't think that's going to be a factor. Really, it's just a matter of moving on. Focusing on the defensive side of things as we always do, but offensively just being more disciplined and understanding what teams are going to do and making adjustments that way.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.